Okay, so we are going to talk about the newest updates and just things overall in general, and the subject of matter of the WB Paramount deal. And actually, it's going to be very interesting. Also, this may answer some questions on what's going to happen with streaming, which is going to be quite something else. Because also, there is chats of a brand new app and streaming app that is in development right now. And also, I feel like that this kind of leans towards a full, like I said, reboot to a lot of things that HBO now owns. So, also, the fate of those current things that are current active right now may not see the light of day, unfortunately. But, by talking about them, it will bring back some good memories and, stuff like that. So anyways, that's what we are going to do. You guys may want to hear this, because I saw this today, and I am going to make a short about this later on today. And again, it's coming from the account Superman Saga News. And it's a verified account with the truth. So it says here that David Ellison held a meeting with DC Studios co-head Peter Safran to discuss the future of Warner Bros. Discovery. Motion Picture Group's CEO Pam Adby and Mike DeLuca and CEO Casey Boyes were also in attendance. Ellison talked of having one streaming service and one company while keeping both studio lots. So again, this actually reveals so much, and we are going to talk about this. So with this news that I had just read in the much previous clip, well, like I said, reveals a lot of things. So again, with all these different heads and co-heads of these studios hearing this stuff now, all the little moves and the little nicks and then the knacks and just things in general, like they want to turn this into one company, as it mentions. And honestly, I think that's a cool idea. That is what they want to do. So, like I said, Peter Safran's name was listed on this list. So, like I said before, this is the entirety of Warner Brothers that we're talking about here, and the entire brand. And all these heads are on this list, and so seeing Peter's name on there shocked me, because if this is true, this is saved for a much different video. But what if they're planning this all behind the scenes and not releasing this out there to everybody right now? Because they want to hold off on the much more bigger pieces of news versus on the news that we have just read. But also, I feel like that that they're secretly putting this together, even though that HBO has maybe a project to work on, or I don't know what their next thing is going to be. I don't know what Cartoon Network's doing. I don't know what any other studio heads are doing. I don't know what even HBO's doing. So it's kind of like one of those kind of situations where, it's hard to find these days. To find a believer like David Ellison, I mean, they're in good hands. They literally are. So And does provide the crap that they have been through, shifting from, for a while they had Max to what we kind of still have now with HBO Max, and just like all of that. I'm pretty sure that they're done doing things on their own. So most likely again, most likely we don't know, but hope for the best. But still, it's a much different video, but a great idea for a video. I'm talking about the fate of DC, because like I said before, and I'm sorry that I keep saying this, but the co-CEO is on here of DC. This may indicate something that we don't know. So it's kind of like, like, yeah.